Paul begged for people to pray for him. He must have believed that prayer can change things. There's something that every Christian can do, and it doesn't always seem to have the effect that we want it to have, but once in a while it does. One of my favorite evangelists was D.L. Moody. He was a guy that was used in many ways to start world evangelism and all kinds of things. And in his biography, he tells that the real start was he'd gone to a church in England and he'd preached there that morning, and it really had been kind of dead. There were several hundred people in the church, but there was almost no response. Then he came back that night, and literally the whole place was inundated with a move of God. And there, like 500 people gave their life to Christ in such a response that when he first asked those that wanted to get saved to stand, I think it was, the whole church almost stood. And so he made them all sit down again, and he said, something's wrong here. You've misunderstood me. Sit back down. If you need to give your life to Christ, stand. And they all stood again. And he went to preach at another place the next night, got a telegram, and it said, come back quickly. More people are here tonight than was last night. And it was 3 years, I think, before he left England. And revival was in his life for the rest of his life, in waves of revival. And when he tried to figure out what it was, he believed it was one lady that was there. She was handicapped. She hadn't even been in that early morning service. Her sister had come home and told her about a young preacher, D.L. Moody, that had been there. And she'd been praying for a year for God to send him to England. And she set herself aside and began to pray that God would move in that. And he says that's what set off revival. God, use us to pray big prayers.